Hello everyone. Okay, let's see, let me set this up. So I think this is probably the first morning time video I've done, but I'm sorry I've been kind of off doing some important things to prevent coronavirus, so I've been kind of off the channel for a few days, but I've gotten everything taken care of. I have everything I need out in the stores, and I've even gotten extra for people if they need it. So we're all set, and we can continue on with our discussion. And I think coronavirus is probably a really good discussion to have right now. So I've been quarantined. So that means that I have to stay isolated for at least 14 days. That's 2 weeks to, number one, make sure I don't have the virus, and number two, if I do have the virus, not to spread it, and number three, if I don't have it, to keep me from getting it, because I am high risk as a disabled person. I have a suppressed immune system. If I get coronavirus, there's no hope for me. So it is to my benefit to stay quarantined as much as possible in order to avoid catching anything from anyone. So for the most part, I'll be staying a lot in my own private spaces, in my own room, which means I get to talk to you all a lot more. So it means I'll be doing a lot of more virtual connecting with my friends instead of direct connecting. Although I just had a friend leave. I had a blind friend who is not able to get out to the stores, and it's shopping is difficult enough as for anyone, but if you're blind, it's really hard to be able to see if the stores have what you need, especially if you have a helper like that. Anyway, I had a blind friend who really needs some items, so I told them to come to my place to check out what I had bought. So I want to extend that offer to anyone else who may be watching, at least in the Boise, Idaho area. If there is anything you need that I have, I can help you out. I am offering anything I have available free to anyone who has a disability or elderly or is in some way compromised, that's at high risk for coronavirus. If you have something that you need that I have, it's yours. Just call me, text me, leave something in the comments. I'll get in touch with you somehow. Just keep in mind, I've been getting a lot of requests as is, so if a lot of people watch this video, I'm sure I'm going to get a lot. So just be patient. If you make a request, just be patient. I will get to you. Especially on the weekends, it's just me. During the week, at least I have my assistant that can help me. So just be patient. I will make sure to get you what you need if I have it, or if I have a network connection that can get it for you. So take peace in knowing that you are going to have what you need no matter what. Those of you that are healthy-bodied, I am welcome to barter, trade. You can pay me cash for what I have, because I can't provide everything free to everyone. So I need some replenishment at some point. So if you want to buy it off me, great. If you need to trade, great. You might have something I need, or that someone that I know needs. So let's create this great general store barter system. Let's get that going. I take cash, credit card, check. I take anything you got, so long as it is worthwhile to keep this sustainable. So I'm really big on sustainability, as you know, if you've watched any of my videos. Let's talk. What should we start with? I do want to say something about panic. There is, in spite of how scary everything is, there's no real need to panic, because panic will just make people sick, will get people hurt, and panic does nothing but just scare more people. So be calm. If you can't find what you need, ask around. Somebody's going to help provide it for you. Okay? And I've already offered those resources to you. So let's do this. Instead, let's replace the P word of panic with another P word. Let's persist, okay? We use this word a lot in politics or in social justice work, but let's make this a real-world survival technique for the coronavirus. Let's persist, all right? Persist, all right? No more panic. Let's just everybody calm down. We'll get it. We'll figure it out together. All right. So I'm really coming to love that word. I hope you are too. So it wouldn't surprise me if we have quite a few religious or spiritual people. So I don't do this often. I do it once in a while. I have these great prayer cards, and sometimes I like to pick one as an inspiration. Whether you're religious or spiritual or not, I think you can find some inspiration from it. So let's pick a prayer card. Let's see. Which one? Let's try right here. Okay, what does this say? So this is from the Bible, and it says, "He restores my soul," Psalm 23:3. So for Christian people, obviously, this is very meaningful. So God will restore our souls. If we're afraid, whatever, just trust in God. If you're not a believer in God or any kind of higher power, the universe can restore you. Your friends can restore you. Your family can restore you. You can restore you. So just, again, persist rather than panic, and let's just get through this together. I have no doubt we'll reach the other side of this. Humanity will survive. We're smart. We're resilient. We can get through this. All right. So, let's think about other people as well. Let's not just focus on ourselves. But so you all know that I have these flags, and I like to share these flags because it helps us, first of all, get familiar with flags around the world, and helps us think. In these times, we can use these flags to think about that part of the world and wonder what they're going through. But first of all, let's start with our own home, the United States of America. We're going through quite the crisis right now. Usually when business is just everyday business, we're Republican and Democrat and gay and straight and, fat and tall and short and skinny, and we're all these labels. Right now, we need to do away with labels. Whatever reason you have to dislike the person standing next to you, knock it off. Stop it right now. We're in survival mode. Those labels do not matter right now. They just don't. Right now, we are the United States of America. Even other states, we're not in competition right now. All competition should cease, and we should have a brotherly and sisterly love for each other. And I want to remember my gender non-conforming folks as well. We just need to have love for one another. Okay? Right now, love is the word. Things get scary. When you see someone panicking and freaking out, take the time to calm them down and find out what they need. What will calm them down? Think on that, okay? And so right now, we're the United States of America. We're just one country. We are not different states. We are one country. We are united in this. So if you know someone in another state that has something that your neighbor has next door, contact that friend in the other state. Hey, can you send this to me? I have a neighbor who is really in need of toilet paper, or whatever it is. Okay? All right. All right, next flag. So I'm not going to do the guessing game today. I'm just going to tell you. This is, I can't even read that, Tanzania. So Tanzania is in Africa. So I want you to think about what it's like to be in Tanzania right now, freaking out. Now, I don't know a lot about Tanzania, and if you're like me, your tendency as an American is to think of a third world country, Something we've got to stop doing as Americans is thinking of Africa as a third world country, because, first of all, Africa is a continent. Let's keep that in mind. It's not a country. And Tanzania is a country. And just because Tanzania is in Africa doesn't mean it's a third world country. Some of these African countries are really well advanced. You wouldn't know it to be different from America if you saw a picture. It's not a bunch of black people sitting around in dust and dirt with flies on their eyes and begging for help from Americans. Have some respect, okay? They are smart individuals. They are probably a lot more like you than you have any idea. So let's stop this racist idea that every country in Africa is third world and just needs a handout from America. What if someone in Tanzania has something that you need? Maybe someone from Tanzania can help you. Maybe you know someone from Tanzania. Maybe your next door neighbor immigrated from Tanzania. You don't know. Okay? Let's keep that in mind. How about this one? But a lot of people probably know this is the South American flag. South America is at the clearly at the bottom of I'm sorry, South. Did I say South America? I need to take a breath. My anxiety is high right now. My asthma is causing me to cough, and I just need to breathe. Okay. Better. Sometimes when you're panicking, stop and take a breath, a deep breath that will revitalize your system. You'll get oxygen to your brain, and you will start to feel calm if you just take a deep breath. See, I gotta remember that sometimes too. So, South Africa is at the bottom of Africa. It is not the continent of Africa. It is just a part of Africa, South Africa. Okay. Okay, here we go. This one's kind of cool. This is Uganda. Check out that chicken, man. That's awesome. That's a pretty cool flag. I like it. It's Uganda, folks. All right. Here's another African flag, Somalia. Right on. I'd like to say hi to all the Somalian Americans out there. Or if you're a refugee from Somalia, I want to say hello. We're thinking of you. We're in solidarity with you. All right. We've seen this flag before, the Basque flag. So Boise, Idaho is the sister city to the Basque Country, which is located on the border kind of between France and Spain. And it's the Basque Country. And they immigrated here hundreds of years ago and are still very much represented here in Boise, Idaho. We have a whole Basque block, and the Basque food is amazing. And I can't wait for this quarantine to be over so I can go have more Basque food. I'm excited about that. So hello to all the Basque people who may be watching. We're thinking of you. We're in solidarity with you. How about this one? This is a cool flag too. This is Sri Lanka. I believe Sri Lanka is in Asia. I'm still learning here, folks. I'm learning with you, so don't feel bad if you don't know this stuff. I buy these flags just for the purpose of teaching myself what these flags represent. So Sri Lanka, Asia, awesome, cool. Let's not forget our neighbors to the north, Canada. Hello, I talked to a Canadian recently online, and they're going through it just as bad as we are. Canada, we are in solidarity with you. We are thinking of you. Hello from your brothers and sisters and non-conforming persons in America. We love you. We're thinking of you. And then also our neighbors to the south. Hello, Mexico. Hola, ¿cómo está usted? We're thinking of you. We hope you're doing well. Me encanta. Lo siento para todos. Para todos. We're thinking of you. We love you. Love America. All right. Last one. Oh, this one. I don't have a tag on this one. I know this. Ooh, you know what? Let's leave one as a mystery. This is the only flag in the world that is this shape that represents a country. I'll tell you what, it's time for you to do some homework. I do know what this is, I just can't think of it right now. What country is this? All right, look it up, put some things in the comments. Pretty cool. All right. All right, one last thing before we go. Let's do a Black History lesson from my urbanintellectuals.com Black History cards. These are awesome. Get yourself a set. If you don't know Black history, you don't know American history. Trust me. Trust me. These cards are awesome. So today, I picked this card because I am a space geek to the max, and I wanted to be an astronaut when I was a kid. So I picked Joan Higginbotham, who is alive today and is an American astronaut. Check her out, man. How cool is she? Awesome! And, you know, wouldn't that be cool if Joan Higginbotham was watching right now? Hi, Joan, if you are. My name is Lady Lioness, or Donna, as my friends call me. Um, wow. Okay, so her birthday is August 3rd, 1964. Wow, I'm an August baby, too. She's a Leo, and wow, she's older than me, but she's, born in the same time. My birthday's August 13th and hers is August 3rd. So right on. Yes. All right. Anyway, sorry, I get a little excited. Anyway, so let's hear a little bit about Joan. All right, and she's an engineer and a former NASA astronaut. She's the third African American woman to go into space. Wow. Actively participated in 53 shuttle launches during a 9-year tenure at Kennedy Space Center. I've been to Kennedy Space Center. That's a pretty cool place, man. Logged over 308 hours in space. Whew. During her mission with the crew of the STS-116, her primary task was to operate the space station remote manipulator system. I don't know exactly what that is, but it sounds complicated. Girlfriend's got some skills, right? Oh my gosh. That's got to take some dexterity and some hand-eye coordination. I mean, just imagine a real-life video game where it has real-world consequences. If you mess up, somebody could die. I think that's the gist of it. I think. Anyway, Mae Jemison was the first African-American female astronaut and the first into space in 1992 aboard the Endeavour. Wait a minute. We didn't have an African-American female astronaut until 1992. Folks, that's pathetic. I mean, yay for Mae Jemison, but wow, what is wrong with us? Not until 1992? Do you know how many black female Americans we have? And it took till 1992 to have one in space? Man, this is what I'm talking about when I say white privilege. White privilege means if you want to be an astronaut, you get to be in space. I mean, you know, if you're a black person or a black female, you didn't have representation in space until 1992. I was alive in 1992. I was in high school in 1992. I remember 1992. That's pretty upsetting for me, someone who loves black people, who has a lot of black people in my life that I love. Okay, all right, I'm done ranting. But again, this is what I mean when I say white privilege. Okay, if you were black, you don't have white privilege. You don't just automatically get to assume you could be an astronaut and be in space. Think about that. Okay, all right. So that's it for today. If you have any comments, feel free to leave some. I will try to get to them. Things are kind of crazy. I'm busy trying to help people in the real world, even though I'm quarantined. I've got a team of people out there that are just kind of helping to get things to people. So if I don't get to your questions or needs right away, please be patient. So anyway, steadfast, persist, and we'll get through this, folks. Love you, Lady Nice and friends, signing off.